Hello guys and welcome back to this Python masterclass for the beginners. It's your guy here, the Wolf. The Wolf is here to help you, to assist you through this journey of becoming the best programmer in the world. One thing that you have to remember is that Python is the leading programming language as of now, guys. And you don't have to worry if you never learned any language. Therefore, this is just for you, a beginner who actually want to be a good programmer. So without much ado, let's get started. Okay, in the previous lesson we talked about Python variables, and still we are still working on that because we have not done with variables. So today we want to talk about assigning multiple values. In the previous lesson we talked about variable names. And as I've already said, today we are going to learn about assigning multiple values and also output variables and also global variable, and then we do away with the class of today. The next time we will talk about something different. It's your guy once again, the Wolf. Relax and don't be worried. Don't be scared. Just take a cup of something that you normally take. Don't take something special. And welcome. Thank you. So without much ado, let's get started. And I'm going just to delete this like usual, and then I'm going to create another new. You just click here because I've already created that, and then I say Python file, and I'm just going to call it assigning. Let me just call it assign multiple value, just like that, and then I hit enter, and there I have a Python file. So I'm going to start symbol like this. And before I talk a lot, bro, with Python you can do math with it, you can handle files with it, and you can design servers with Python language. So Python is one of the best programming languages as I know right now. So I'm just going to write. So we're going to start off by saying that Python allows someone to assign values to multiple variables in one line. For example, I'm just going to create a variable as we normally do. We're just going to create a variable called x, and I'm just going to create another one in one line and say y, and another one, let's say z, and then we are going to assign a value inside these variables. The first value that I want to do, I love banana because I come from KC, and I'm just going to put in there banana. If it's not a banana, it's always a banana. If it's a potato, it's a potato. And then potato is not a. Should potato be in this category? I don't know, but let me just put some oranges. Let me put a comma here. That's how we assign. And remember, you can use a single quote, and you can say orange, and also I can put some. Oh, I've forgotten to put some. Remember, I can put single quote over here, just like that. Remove this. Remove that, bro. And then I add another one called. Or we are not supposed to mix double quote and single quote. Let me see. Let's find out. It's all about testing. And then I do cherry. Yeah, cherry. Not Tom and Jerry, of course. And then I'm just going to do like this, and then I just wanted to print them out. This is assigning multiple values in what did I say? Many values to multiple variables. So we are doing in a couple of multiple values and multiple variables. So this is how we do, and I just wanted to print them out, and I just want to copy this and copy that, paste that, do it again, and I just want to put my x in here, and there's a value, as you can see. Not you can see, what are you saying, bro? Improve your English. And then I do some y in there, and then I do some z in there, and then the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to click run. Oh, what do you say? Banana. Oh, this one, there's also a problem here, so I'm just going to rewrite it again. So there's a comma there, and there's the put some cherry, or I can say mango, right? Mango. Yeah, just like that. And then I run it again. There, so we have assigned multiple variables, multiple values in multiple variables. That is it. And the next thing that you have to know is that make sure that the number of variables matches the number of values, or else you will get an error. So for example, I think if I do comment this out, or just let me comment this out and see whether you're getting some error. So let me comment this like that. Probably I'm going to print two of them, but if it doesn't match, then we're going to get some error. So another thing that we're going to do is that we are going to do one value to a multiple variables, one value to a multiple variables. So I'm going to create one value, and then I create a multiple variables. So I can assign the same value to multiple values in one line, just like this. I'm just going to delete this, delete that, and then I say, let me just edit this, and please just oh, you don't want to put my cursor over here. Maybe this one is like that, so you can see it. So I just wanted to assign this x to y, and then I delete this again, then I say equal. So what am I doing? I just wanted to assign one value in multiple variables like that, and then I run. Actually, I should have not deleted the print function, because I'm too lazy when it comes to typing. I'm not a typing machine. The other day I saw somebody, kid, I don't know, a very small kid, typing like I don't know, whack-a-mole. I don't wanna call that. She made me get afraid of her too much, and okay, just continue with what we are doing over here, and then I print this z. So we are going to get this banana assigned in these variables x, y, z, and if I print them, well, we are going to get banana, just like that. And then the next thing we're going to do is unpack a collection. So if you have a collection of values in a list, or a tuple, we will talk about that, because this is how the data types in a collection, So in other language we can call it an array. So if you have that, Python allows you to extract the values into variables. This is called unpacking, and we don't talk a lot because we love doing it. So we are going to do it, and let's unpack a list. So we're going to create a list here, and let me just put a list here. I can say, first of all, I just want to create a list. Lists. If you don't know about a list, it's a collection of data inside, or values inside a list. So you can have a list of whatever you want. So, but as of this, you're going to have a list of fruits. Again, we love fruits and fruits. Yeah, So I'm just going to say fruits because there are many, and just assign a list. And in Python, this is how we create a list. We just put this, we create an array. An array, just do this. Now that, not that one, this one. This is a list. This is how we create a list in Python. So I'm just going to say apple, and then I put in some banana. I love banana. 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 Okay, banana. And then like that. And then I put in some oranges. And put a comma there. As usual. And then put. Oh, bro, what do you do? Control Z to undo. And just put your oranges. Oranges. Just like that. I've created a list. So I just wanted to assign this, unpack this. I just wanted to unpack this to a value, a variable, into a variable. So how am I going to do that? Let me create a variable called, let me just delete this first of all, just to stay clean. You know, it's good to be clean. Cleanness is close to Allah or God, you know, it's the same thing. So I'm just going to unpack this to a list, a variable. So I'm still having the same variables, Y and Z. And then I just wanted to unpack my fruits in this. So put your fruits in there, and actually they're going to be arranged according how I done this. So there, and then I just wanted to print out and see where I've unpacked all these variables. So hit the enter and then print, bro. Okay, don't know what to do, bro. X, and just print up this. Copy that. And copy that. Copy that. And guys, by the way, we want to learn about machine language. Not machine. We're going to learn about, with the Python, we're going to talk about, let me remember what I just want to say. We are going to talk about matplotlib library, which is going to do with math. And we're going to learn of all the best thing, machine language. Not machine language. We're going to learn machine, right? So it's called machine learning. And we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do standardization, minimal. We're going to learn about data distribution. Don't forget, this is not a strange thing, you know. Just forget about the mindset that coding is another thing or math is another. It's the way people present their way of teaching. That's why I'm called a master craftsman, and I do teach apprenticeship. This is apprenticeship. So I have some apprentices where I teach people apprentices in a very basic way, the way I do my thing. So I'm going to show you, and never quit from this course, bro, because this is the only master class that you ever had for the beginners. So just print this out. Oh, I'm happy today. I don't know why. Every time I do coding, I feel like I'm talking to myself. This is it. So we have unpacked. We want to unpack the fruits into a variable. Let's see if we are doing the right thing. Ooh, there we go. Are you breathing there, bro? Okay. That is it. And the next thing that we want to do is what we call this. We want to output variables. So there's something, a subtopic called Python outputting variables. So to output variables, the Python print method, this one that we have done over here, this print method function. Yeah, I think in other language it's called function, and function. Yeah, it's called function. So I'm just going to use this function. It is often used to output variables, and for example, let's do that. Delete this, delete that, and just create a variable first of all. And we learned if you don't know what are variables, just go back down there in the lesson number 1, and you will learn about variables. So I'm going to assign in some string, and I'm going to say Python is close to don't say that, bro. That's really wrong. I'm just going to say Python is cool. No, it's cool because it's cool. So Python is cool. Or you could say also cool. Cool is written like that, bro. Good. Let's go back to class and learn some language, English, or spelling. I don't know what they call this. So I'm going to output this. How do you output? Something that we have done already. Just write print x. This is how we output that's Python outputting values. Yeah, or output variables. That's how we do. So this is x is a variable, and if I run this, I've done Python. It's saying Python is cool. So what I've done here is that I've outputted a variable, and we use the method print, but we have a couple of methods. So in the print function, you output multiple variables separated by a comma. Let's do this. So we're going to create another. Let's delete this like that, and just paste this. Then we create another variable, and we call it y, and we assign it the same word, which is, and then we create another one, and we call it z, and we assign it cool, just like that. So let's output these variables. This is how Python output variables. So I'm just going to add a comma here, and then say y, then put another comma. Sorry, I ate a lot this morning. And what did you eat, bro? What did you eat, bro? What, bro? You ate banana. Yeah, I ate banana this morning. And then let's output this and see that Python is cool. So we have outputted variable. So you can also use the plus operator to output multiple variables, simple as this, and I can say we add this, but let's see the result unless I space it. This mostly works with integers. Let's see. I already said that you can avoid the comma and then concatenate with a plus sign, just like this. And let me just space it a little bit like this. And Python is cool. Python is cool. You have to make sure you space it here, so that the word doesn't look like it's cool. It's cool. Where's the problem? Anyway, that is it. And the next thing that I'm going to do, actually, if I do this, I've discovered something today. Hope it's working. Let me just change this and see if there's a space there. Now, just like that. And then run it again. We check whether there will be a space here. That will be something different now. Anyway, it's not working. I was just trying. So, notice that the space character after this Python, the space character, there was a space here. Let me just run it again. There was a space here. So you have to notice that the space after this Python and is, without them, the result will be Python is awesome 1-1. So for the numbers, the plus character works as a mathematical operator, as we have already said. So if I do numbers now, let me just delete this and write 2, and delete this and write 1, and delete this and write 3. So if I put a plus here, definitely it's going to work like a mathematical operator, which is a plus, which is going to add 3 plus 1 plus 2. So the result will be, I don't know, let's find out. I'm not good in maths anyway, I'm cool in maths. Okay, I got number 6. So it does work like maths. So in the print function, when you try to combine a string and a number with a concatenation plus operator, Python will give you an error. So for example, if I try to change this, let's say, let me just write the name there, the wolf, just like that, and then I try to concatenate like that, I'm sure I'm going to be an error. So the best way to let's this first of all, you see there is an error and it's pointing over here. So you can't concatenate a string and a number, otherwise you get an error. So the best way to output multiple variables in a print function is to separate them with a comma, which even support different data types. So for example, if you say that this one like this, and then I say, let me just delete this one and remove this like this. So the best way, I just put a comma here like that, and that's how I print different types of data. So here you go, 2 and the wolf. So guys, we are done with we are done with this subtopic, which is called outputting a variable. So I don't know if there is a language like that, but we are done with output variables. So the next thing that we want to talk about is the yes. I'm sorry. So hold on. Hold on. Well, I was saying that, sorry for the disturbance, and I just want to talk about Python global variables. So what are global? Something that we can map. For example, the name Kenya. Kenya is a global name, and we have some code. So if you have to access the global, okay, let me not do some dumb examples, but let me do the exact thing over here. So global variables are that they are created outside of a function, as in all of the examples in the previous pages are known as the global variables. So global variables can be used by everyone. It's simple as that. Global variables can be used by everyone, both inside of a function and outside of a function. And we don't love talking, we just do it. So to create a variable outside of a function and they use it inside a function, a different function, of course, it can be so in other words, you can access a global variable or function in another function. So let's create that. So we are going to create a variable outside of a function and then use it inside the function. So we just create a variable like this, and then we say cool, awesome, like that. So I've created a variable outside of a function. I just wanted to use it inside a function. What's a function? Please don't be scared, bro. Don't be scared. I want to show you, but let me try. A function is it's something that you create that solve a particular specific stuff, and then you can reuse it. Instead of just creating again and again and again and again and again, you just create once and then you use it, and you can call it somewhere and then use it. For example, let's say a function of pi d. Is that a formula for calculating the area of a circle or something like that? You can create that somewhere and then you call it in a certain function where you're going to use it. So in other words, don't talk. So just create a function here, but we will do that later. So even this print is a function, but let me create a function called, so we create a function def actually means definition. So we are defining a function, and I'm going to call it my function. You can name it wherever you see. You can say def area of a circle. That's a function. So function you can call wherever you want, but just know that this is the name of your function. You can give it whatever you want to call it. Then I put this curly bracket. Is this curly bracket or curly braces? These are curly braces. So then this colon. This is a semicolon. It's full colon, just like that. So this is how we define a function in Python. So this function, I can use it in somewhere. So this is a global variable. This is a global variable, and I just want to use it inside my function. So how do I do? This is what I've done. So I just want to say in this function, this I will create and click there and say print I can say x. I just say this. The wolf is, and then I concatenate with a positive sign here, and then I add this variable here, which is a global. It is a global variable, so I can use it in my function. And actually, I can have another function, and then I can still use this. So this is a global, I can't be used in a function. So I can come down here and then call my function now. If I print this, this is how we call a function. I'm just going to come this, like this, do this, copy that, and then it's down, go down. This is how we call a function. So I have used my function. In order to print whatever inside my function, I have to call it, because the Python actually is going to execute line by line. So it's going to execute this, come to my function, then what? Nothing until you call it. So I'm calling my function to print it. So it's like it has to be called. So let me just run this, and the wolf is awesome. So if I don't call it, see what happens. Just cut this out. It will be a miracle. You see, nothing is there. So you have to call your function to be done, whatever you want. So that is it. And the next thing that you have to know, if you create a variable with the same name inside the function, this variable will be a local. This, I said, this global. I can just comment this. Let me just comment this. And I say this is value. And if I create a value inside this function, it's going to be called local what, bro? It's going to be called a local variable, and it can only be used inside the function. So if I create another one here, I'm going to do that. So just understand this, what I'm saying. So if I create another variable in this function, bro, it's going to be a local and can only be used inside this function. The global variable with the same name will remain as it was. So you can have the same name of a variable, but it's remain the same. So global is like original value. So this one is local. Like we have a global musician, like international, and then we have local musicians. Local musicians are not recognized internationally. It's the same thing here. So for example, let's create a variable inside this function with the same name as the global variable. So I'm just going to repeat this and say no, I'm just going to say x. Let's have the same work. Let's have the same value, and we say it. Now I can say it's cool. It's cool. Oh, fantastic. Anyways, that is it. So this is a local variable which have the same. I can even change this to y, and then I come down here, then so that you don't think about only x. So So I'm having the same variable in a global and also a local one. So if I say that I want to print this one, let's and then call it, and then I come here, down here, and then enter, and then I print this, and then I say the same thing. The wolf is, copy this and do this. So let's run this and see what we do. So it's the same thing. So the wolf is cool. The wolf is cool also. You see? So we did print the wolf is cool. Where is cool? This is the local one. The local one is first printed, and then I should space. If you want a space, I can give put some space here. I'm going to have a space. Let's run this again. Yeah, there. So the wolf is cool, which is a local variable, and then I have a global one. And they say the wolf is awesome. So that is it, and the next thing that we are learning is the global keyword. So the global keyword, normally when you create a variable inside a function, that variable is local and can only be used inside that function. If you want to use it outside, it's not going to work. So to create a global variable inside a function, you can use the global keyword. So if you want to have this global variable inside this, you should have to use the keyword, which is called global keyword, and this is what I'm going to do. So you have to know that the global keyword, the variable belongs to the global scope. So if I say I create my function again here, and wait a minute, bro. So I just wanted to delete this, and also I come back here and say, and I use the keyword global, just like this, global. Now it's going to be global. If I want to create inside a local, if I want to create a global variable inside a function, this still can remain to be a global if I use the keyword global. Do you understand? There's no better way I can explain that. So I can say, this time I just want to say, I do that. Why you give me somewhere? Okay, just remove this, and then I say, okay, you give me somewhere. But I'm just correcting a few minutes. So I say X. Just say, no, this is not. I just mistaken over here. I'm just going to create a variable called global Y. Just like that. And then, actually, I had some issue here. So global. The word global is misspelled. So it's global like this. Global. Just like that. So I just misspelled the word. And then I just wanted to create Y is equal to, not equal, it's assigned to cool. Right? Just like that. And then I call my function here. And then again I print, say the wolf is there. So this is global, and let's just run this first of all. As you see, we have the wolf is cool. The wolf is cool. The wolf is cool because now that is the global one. So also to use the global keyword, we use the global keyword if you want to change a global variable inside a function. You understand that? So you can use a global keyword if you want to change the global variable inside a function. For example, to change the values of a global variable inside a function, we refer to the variable by using the global keyword. That's what we want to do right here. Let's just do what we want. Let's again say create a variable here. You can declare a variable here just like this, and then we assign it global. Okay, now we are using a global keyword, so because we want to change the global variable inside the function. So this one you can still say and then I come down to my function, and then I use the global keyword, and then I create again this. Let me change this just like that, and then X again I can sign it cool, just like this. So I'm changing the global variable inside this function by using a keyword global. So I'm going to definitely print out the code, and I'm not going to print this one. So let's see what we get. Just print my function, and then I come here and say X, just like that. So let's see what we have on the console so that we can explain better. The word is cool, so you can see. Since I used the keyword global, now I'm printing cool, not awesome, because I used this keyword over here. And that is it. And the next thing that guys we are going to do is your wolf here once again to explain you the best thing that you have never seen in the world. So guys, we are done with variables. In the next class guys, we are going to learn about Python data types, and in these data types we are going to talk about Python data types. Actually, I don't have to explain that now because this is a very different class, but as of now today you have to understand what we have done today. And thank you so much guys for learning with the wolf today. Welcome in the next class. Who is the wolf? Goodbye, and